Hello everyone. I just want to show you a quick video of my latest job that I'm doing. It is the second shaft bush for the chipmaster, um, and this bush, the original bush, is leaking oil because the seal groove, which is here on the original, it's somewhere here, and it's leaking oil. So I offset it because the headstock casting has some blowholes in it. So if I have this offset, I will miss the blowholes and hopefully it will seal properly and it won't leak. So just before I begin, I want to show you how to measure today. And basically, the easiest and quickest way to measure a part is with the vernier or caliper or whatever. Now this is set to imperial measurements, and every time I measure something, the first thing that I do is zero it down. As you can see, sometimes it doesn't zero down. So what I do is I just slightly pinch my finger and then wipe off the measuring faces. Then check again, and it should be bang on zero, and it is. Now, whenever I measure a part, I always check the overall length, which is in this case 1.5 inches. And I think today I have made the perfect part. Look at that. So again, whenever you measure with the caliper or any other instrument, the micrometer or depth mic or maybe even other measuring devices, what you want to do is grab the part, and as you can see, it's not 1.5 inches as we measured before. But now, if I try to move the part and apply slight pressure on the thumb wheel here, the micrometer, the vernier will find its lowest or shortest place. It will fit the part nicely. I will do it again. You see, it's 1.5 and 1 thou. If I move it, it will go to 1.5000. So now the next thing I want to measure is the outside diameter of this large head, which in this case is 1.88. And as you can see again, at first I just put the caliper on and it's not 1.88, but I know that it's 1.88 because I measured it before. So you can see the part doesn't sit properly. So if I try to move it again, just lightly play it around and apply slight pressure with the thumb wheel, it will find its lowest place, which will give me an accurate reading, which in this case is 1.88. The next measurement down, it's this OD, which is the shaft, outside of the shaft, and what I'll do is the same again. This is 0.998. So if I measure it, it should be 0.998. And as you can see, sometimes it doesn't measure exactly. Actually, it measures below 998, 0.998, 997 or even 996. This is because a caliper is not a very accurate measuring device. It is accurate to a certain level, but for more accurate measurements, we take the micrometer. We place the micrometer, we hold it like this, apply slight pressure, and we do the reading. And again, as with the vernier, we have to play the part a little bit, apply slight pressure on the drum of this micrometer, and I don't know if you can see it, but the zero line, it's exactly on the 8th position, which is 998. So I can see here it's not 997 or 996, it's exactly 998, and the micrometer won't lie to us because it's more accurate than the vernier. The next thing which I want to measure is the inside of this bore, which is 5/8. That is 0.5625. And here again I apply, and you can see it's not 0.625. But if I try to wiggle it, apply backwards pressure on the thumb wheel, maybe turn the part around, as you can see it will find the lowest or the highest place in this case, and it will show it's 0.625. And also again, this is not very accurate because it's a caliper. What I could do is set it to 625. It's a bit of a pain to adjust it, but hopefully I will get it. And then lock the device, then use the micrometer to measure this distance between the outside the on wheels of the vernier. And the way you do it is you place the bottom one on one of the internal on wheels, and the other one you play it like this, and you slowly go down. And as you can see, if I go below 0, I can't really play it. But if I go above 0, I can play it. So I know my measurement is bang on. Anyway, the drawing has, if there are like 4 decimals, I have 0.2 plus minus 0.2 tolerance there. The next measuring device I will use is a depth micrometer. And now I want to measure the distance between this face and this shoulder here. And in this case it is 1 inch and a quarter. So I place the part on one of the sides because I can't put it in the middle, and then hold it with my 2 fingers, push it with the thumb. Sometimes you have to push it quite hard, otherwise the rod of the micrometer will push the part up. But in this case, this is quite a big part, so you can easily hold it, and then you wind it up. And sometimes if you can play it. As you can see, it is very close to 0. As you can see, it is very close to 0. So I know my depth is okay. Anyway, I have again a tolerance. If I have 2 decimal points, I have plus minus 10 tau tolerance, so that's quite a high, and I am always close to 0, so I'm pretty much very good. The next measurement I want to do, it is the depth of the bore, which is 1 inch and 80 tau. What I do, because this set up too deep, I will wind it out, and then I will place the rod of the micrometer into the bore, find the side of the bore, maybe a bit off the side, and then I go in. Hopefully my camera will focus. And there you can see I'm looking for that 5. It should be close to 5, but it's actually 6. Maybe if I twist it, sometimes the dirt goes between the anvil of the micrometer and the part, and that is what pushes the part further away, and we are having bad readings. So you can see it's 5.5, which is pretty close, so I'm fine with that. thank you very much for watching my video and getting all the way through here. Hopefully I could give you a good insight on how to use measuring devices, even a cheap old caliper, a micrometer, depth mic. Maybe in the future videos I will show you other different type of measuring instruments. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you soon machining. Bye bye.